Welcome back to GearCheckGames. My name is Trey. This is the first episode of our Pikmin 1 Let's Play. Came out in 2001 on the Nintendo GameCube.
As you can see.
Again, I am joined by Joe and Dan.
Hello.
I was kind of hoping you weren't going to introduce us and then just go on to do an entirely solo playthrough.
But with us, like, sitting there and listening.
Yeah, we're just pretending not to be here.
Mm-hmm.
You're like the kids on Christmas Day listening to like weird stories in the living room beside the fire. I don't know why I left this in, but we're gonna see me destroy a file.
Oh no. It opens with tragedy?
Yeah, so we erase an existence from this earth.
God. All the little Who's dead.
Horton was depressed. Oh yeah, so here's our opener. We see our intergalactic delivery man Olimar and his very garish ship. I can't say that 10 times fast.
Ship.
Yeah.
Horton hears 1,000 voices cry out in terror and then be suddenly silenced.
Yeah. Here's
the primary antagonist of the series.
Yeah, the star bit from Rosalina's 1.
Rocks.
Roxas.
Oh god. Yeah, those
I meant
rocks.
to point out earlier. The front of Olimar's ship, the bowsprit that we have to collect later, it looks like a Pokeball.
Yeah, you brought up Mario Galaxy. I'm not super familiar with Pikmin, so I'm kind of be stretching it for commentary. I have played this one, but I remember in the original Super Mario Galaxy, you can find Olimar's ship from Pikmin 2 in the Space Junk Galaxy as a planetoid.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with Pikmin, so I'm just going to be talking about Mario Galaxy instead.
It's in space, right? It works.
A cooler game, right?
No, like I said, I have played this game, and I did very much enjoy it. But I've only played it the one time.
Yeah. I chose to play this on because I have both versions, this and the Wii version, on the Wii U. For $20, it can be yours.
Wow, really?
I chose to play it on... Yeah, what a deal. I chose to play it on GameCube because that's how I first played it.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's something satisfying about, like, moving your Pikmin horde around with the C-stick.
Yeah, plus you get that cute little song.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Dan.
What if they remade Pikmin for a modern audience, where instead of being an astronaut who crashed your ship, you're just like a dude who woke up after an all-night bender, and you find out that your car's been stripped down for parts while you were asleep in the alley.
You have to recruit townspeople to help you rebuild your car.
You have to go track down the guys who stole your crap.
It takes place.
I know what it'll be called.
It takes place in Los Angeles with its poisonous atmosphere.
Yeah, I know what it'll be called. It'll be called, "Dude, where's my car parts?"
Hey.
It'll be called Punkman.
Yeah, right. So yeah, we just hit the first red onion, and Olimar told us all about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it sprouted this one seed. What could it be?
It's Pikachu!
It's coughing!
Yeah,
Who's this Pikmin? It's Pikachu.
You know, now that I think about it, Pikmin is probably the only strategy game I've ever, played from beginning to end. And I think the reason for that is... I feel like Pikmin kind of leans more into, like the adventure side of things. You're not just, an omnipotent god, just looking down on all of your troops and, guiding them around invisibly. No, you're on the ground there with them, and you can go around and explore.
Yeah. And you can be damaged just like they can. It's kind of like high stakes.
Yeah. Nintendo does a good job of taking genres that I'm not super into and, kind of making me like them with stuff like this.
I think the first strategy game I ever played was Army Men RTS for the GameCube.
Oh boy.
I'm a long-time RTS fan.
I did beat it, but I think I had to use cheat codes for the later levels because I was a little bad.
I've been playing RTSs since Warcraft 1.
I have played through the was it the Alliance story or whatever of Warcraft 3?
Yeah. What I like to call the tutorial.
Well, I played it at my friend's house, and then we only had time for that one. Because I take my time with RTS games to really build stuff up.
Like you
before.
should.
My friend is he's very experienced with RTS games, and he knows all about rushing strats and stuff, and he was like, "Oh my god, just go for the objective. You've been here for like an hour."
Speaking of building things up, Trey, do you want to tell us about these pellets we're picking up?
Oh yeah, these pellet posies, they're like the nectar from flowers, and if you collect them, the Pikmin take them back to the ship, and then they poop out more Pikmin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get as many Pikmin as the number on the pellet.
Yeah, and I think if it's the same color as the Pikmin, because there are more colors we'll discover later.
Oh yeah, it doubles them.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I don't know if it doubles them, or if it adds 20%.
It doubles them, I think.
It doubles them, in air quotes.
Okay. Because I always thought it was like a small amount, but maybe that's because I always continuously have 100 Pikmin on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty anal about my number of Pikmin that are active at any given time. I can't have a multiple of 5 number.
Yeah. Well, if you're like me and let some die, that's impossible. Oh yeah, I just displayed something that's kind of annoying about this game. Sometimes you can be right on top of a Pikmin to pluck it, and he just won't pluck it.
Has it prompted you yet to just mash the A button to pluck all your Pikmin?
I think so. It may do that on the next day, because I know on the first day outside of the starting zone, you have to do a big pluck.
Yeah.
Well, I know I'm going to do it.
Olimar is wow, this is a time sink.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think
this life's too short.
I think you I know you can always do it, but I think what prompts you to figure out that it can be done is that Olimar reminisces about how his wife always nagged him about taking so long to pick up his laundry.
Yeah.
And she told him to mash A to pick it up faster or something.
Wow.
That's great. So what we just saw there was the first part, which is kind of the premise of the game, is you have to collect your ship parts to get home. And that was, thankfully, I don't know how he lucked out, he found the engine right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and back there you can see one of the other parts. That is a required part, so we do have to come back to this part later. To this area later, what's called the landing zone.
That's the only other one, though, in the crash site.
The crash shite.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Old
the only
Joe
other
with
one.
his sailor mouth can't keep a lid on it.
Right.
I'm trying my best.
I don't remember the name of that part, but it's a required part, and it's the only other part in this area.
Yeah, I remember being
this
kind
area's
of
good to come back to later on. Since there's only one part, it also has a lot of really big pellets and valuable pickups.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just grind out a lot of Pikmin.
Yeah, that day is basically a recharge day for the final boss. That's what I use it as. Another thing I was going to say about this part is before I started recording, my old save file got corrupted.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So when I went to restart the game, it started me on day 2 in this area. But it still was giving me the quest progression stuff, this is the first time you plucked a Pikmin and all that jazz. So all the candy pop buds that are here on the subsequent days were there.
Oh my god.
But it wasn't letting me progress through the story.
Oh god.
Did you have a time limit?
Just stuck in a horrible purgatory.
It was weird.
By the way, fun fact, I think if you hit the engine with a Pikmin at just the right spot, they'll get crushed by the moving parts and die.
Oh my god.
One of those fun little Nintendo touches.
Yeah, I think it was I have to imagine it wasn't intended.
Oh yeah.
So like, I think it happened to me once as a kid, and I was like, "Oh my god, did it get sucked into the engine?"
Dead forever. Steamed veggies, anyone? So this day ends whenever the engine gets in, so I literally have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Other than just like attempt to help the Pikmin push it.
So if you know how this is gonna play out, you basically just want to collect as many Pikmin as possible before you run the engine back to the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what I did because there's no time limit on the first day.
Yeah.
Like there were on the subsequent days.
Man, now I want to go back and play this game again. It's bringing me right.
What if it was like? Can you imagine if it was like a Majora's Mask situation where it was like you had the time limit, but you didn't have the means to escape the consequences?
Oh no!
Yet, like that was so stressful. My first time playing Majora's Mask, like, oh my god, I only have 3 days and I can't like, I can't reverse time.
Well, how much did you know about that game going into it?
I knew that you could like, I knew that there was like the looping of days. Well, I don't remember if I knew that yet or not, but I figured there must have been like some kind of thing to, like I knew there was no way that it was just like 3 days and then game over. But like I knew that there was a goal that I had to accomplish within the first cycle of 3 days, and I had some trouble with timing things like the bomber hide and seek.
Yeah.
And I ended up like right down to the wire.
Mm-hmm. I think most people do.
On my first time. Yeah.
I love these little interludes between days where Olimar kind of reminisces.
Yeah. They brought that back in too with the letters from Hokate.
Yeah.
Those are really entertaining if you ever have a chance to read those online. Or just play the game.
Yeah, I'll get around to Pikmin 2 one of these days. Good job, Trey. You haven't killed anybody yet.
Well, funny you should say that, is I almost did.
You almost left a Pikmin behind.
I almost did because there were only 24 guys on the part. But I think the game codes it to where it's impossible to lose a guy the first day.
It gives you a mulligan.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, all right, we'll give you this, but next time,
mulligan.
It's do or die.
I shudder to think what's going to happen.
Next episode, we should be going to, is it the Garden of Hope or the Forest of Hope?
Forest of Hope. Trey, we talked about this. Come on, dude.
I know.
Even I know that. I'm the understudy here.
Well, I've played 1 and 2 so much that I forget. It's literally the same level, just
renamed. But Garden of Hope is from 3!
Wait, is it really?
Yes.
Oh my god. What is my life?
Anyway, we'll go to the not Garden of Hope next episode.
Hope to see you then.
Bye.